This video explains how you order a limited company using our website. I will set up the company for one UK resident person, who will be the only shareholder and the only director, and wishes to use our address service. The first step of the process is to select a name for your company, and then check that company's house will accept it. So, enter the name in our name check box, and remember to finish the name with the suffix LTD or Limited. I am going to try the name XYZ ABC Limited. So, the system has accepted that name, and I am going to continue. This page shows you the various service groups that are available. The first three options all lead to the same services matrix, but have some services pre-selected to make the ordering process easier. I am going to select Company Formation with Registered Office. The Services matrix allows me to add or remove services, and as I do so, the shopping basket on the right adjusts to reflect my choice of services. I am now happy with my choices, so I continue the process. This page gives you the option to select some additional services for your formation pack. Checking the Details button gives you more information about each service. You can select additional items if you like, and your shopping basket will be updated. Remove them if you change your mind. Once you have made your selection, continue. You are now required to provide company's house some particulars about your company, and the information buttons explain the requirements. First, select your SIC or Standard Industrial Classification Code to state the nature of your company's business. You need to select at least one from the drop-down list, but you can select several. There is a good chance that you won't be able to find an exact match to your business activity. So, select a category, and then select the broad match that has the word Other and the abbreviation NEC, which means Not Elsewhere Classified. If your company is going to be dormant for a while, you can select the appropriate code. This is the last code that is available on the drop-down list. You can change the SIC code on the company's house records later when your company becomes active. Next, select the jurisdiction in which your company's registered office address will be. In this example, our address service is being used. So, select England and Wales from the drop-down. Save your selection and you will move to the next page. Because you have included our address service in your order, the official address of your company is pre-selected. However, you now have to provide a forwarding address. This is for admin purposes only and will not be made public. Most applicants use their home address for this. Enter the postcode of the address you are going to use in the Address Finder box. You will be presented with a list of addresses that match that postcode. Select your address from that list. That will populate the form with your forwarding address. If you can't find the address, or you are resident overseas, supply the information manually. Save your selection, and then check that it is correct. The trading address offers you a couple of upgrades to the Registered Office service. They allow us to process your commercial post, as well as your official post. For the purposes of this video, I am not going to select any upgrades. This is the appointment section of the application, where you supply company's house details of the officers of the company. There are 3 options that are available. To form a limited company, you need at least one director, who is over the age of 16 and is a natural person. You will need to choose the position of the person you are appointing. The information buttons provide a brief explanation of each position. As this company is being formed for just one person, that person will also be the only shareholder and, by default, the PSC. So, tick all 3 boxes. I have left out the company secretary because a company does not need one unless it's a PLC. You will also see that once I tick the director box, another box appeared asking me to confirm that the director has given his or her consent to be appointed. Now, I have to provide the details of the officer being appointed. Be careful when filling in the officer's details, they have to be an exact match of an officer's ID. If the first and last name don't match a person's ID, banks will not open an account for the company. So, as an example, don't put Joe for Joseph. Company's house will also reject an initial. To provide the officer's nationality, use the drop-down list. Company's house requires all directors and persons with significant control or PSCs to have their identities verified before a company can be formed. The personal verification code is an 11-digit alphanumeric code generated after identity verification. If you do not have this code or are unsure what it is, please leave this field blank. We will assist you in verifying the identity with Company's house once this form has been completed. Then, move on to the address section and provide your address. The authentication questions are equivalent to a digital signature. The addressing section allows you to choose our director's address service, which is free of charge to our registered office users. Select this to ensure your private address is not on display at Company's house. Once you select this, you will be asked to provide a forwarding address. This will not be displayed at Company's house. If you are not using the address already supplied, use the postcode finder to get the address you want to use. Once you have made your selection, you will be taken back to the address page. Check the details and continue. The next section details the control this shareholder exerts over the company. There are information buttons explaining the significance of each question. Unless you are using modified articles of association or different share classes, the control is proportionate to the shareholding. Variations in share class and the articles of association are not usually necessary for single-owner companies. So, select 75% or more for both ownership and voting rights, and leave the remaining answers on the default setting of No. You now have to provide details of the shares you are issuing. As the only owner, this officer will get all the issued shares. The number of shares has to be a whole number, but you can vary the price of each share. So, for instance, you can issue 100 shares of £1, or 100 shares of 10 pence each, or 100 shares of 1 pence each. Most single-owner companies simply use 1 share of £1, as I will do here. Keep the total value of the shares you issue to a modest amount. If something goes wrong with the company, you could be forced to pay the liquidator for any unpaid shares. The shares issued are verified on the next page. The final page of the appointment section summarizes the officer's details and gives you the option to edit them, or add more officers, which I am not going to do. The document section has pre-selected a free set articles of association for this order. The next page gives you the option to be referred to one of the banks shown. Enlarge the page for more bank options. Make a selection if one of the offers appeals to you, and the bank will contact you to continue the application. This page offers some extra services and products that are available. Again, you can choose any or none and then continue. The next page allows you to review your order to make sure that everything is correct. Check spellings, postcodes, share issues, and so on. The final page summarizes your invoice and asks you to provide additional information that we require in order to process your order. If you have asked for a referral to a bank or one of our other partner services, you will be asked to fill out the information they require and to give us your consent to pass that information to our service partner. You are also required to provide some additional information, like your date of birth, your residential address, and your relation to the company that you are forming. You can choose the exact or the closest option from the drop-down list. The KYC details section requires certain information so we can meet our obligations under the money laundering regulations. If you know the answers to the questions, please provide them. If you are unsure, leave the default response as no, and we will assist you once the form has been completed. And to confirm that you accept our terms and conditions and understand our ID requirements. Then, go through checkout and make your payment in the usual way. Providing you have completed all the information correctly, you should have your company within 1 working day.